Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Minnesota Rokkr High School Call of Duty League, presented by MNVL. And tonight is a very special night. It's our gunfight tournament. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined, as always, for Call of Duty by Skeptor. Well, Skeptor, I didn't get to see you on our last stream. I was joined by Jake, but it's great to see you again. Man, I'm excited for this gunfight tournament. We have got three schools. We've got Blake, Inver Grove, and Henry Sibley participating tonight. Skep, why don't you explain to our viewers exactly why we are having a gunfight tournament tonight?
For sure. So in our Minnesota High School Rokkr League, we have 8 teams, right? So therefore you play 7 games total, 1 match against every team in the league, leaving us with 1 open week. And we found, we thought about it pretty recently, and we talked, 1 open week, what should we do? And we decided on a gunfight tournament, and that's what we got going tonight. 3 teams, should be lots of fun.
Yep. You said it. Very, very excited. So we're going to do it round robin style. So we are going to have, and here we have for our settings, right? All maps are available. Okay, lower seed bans maps, and then higher seed chooses, as we see there. This is going to be, our first matchup is going to be Blake taking on Inver Grove. Game 2, Henry Sibley versus Blake. Third, Henry Sibley versus Inver Grove. And then game 4 will be the top 2 to see who is our champion on the night. The champion of the first ever gunfight tournament here on the Minnesota Rokkr High School Call of Duty League. Super excited to get into this. So 2v2, this means, and this is true gunfight, so it's on the small maps, right? Small maps we're not really that familiar with. We really are not, which is awesome, and it's going to make tonight very fun. So Skeptor and I chatted a little bit beforehand, and what we're going to do, and what you're going to hear as we go through the night, is you're going to hear original call-outs from myself, Thunder McFadden, and my man Skeptor. You will hear them live on the mic. They will be the first time ever committed to, in Call of Duty history, these call-outs for these small maps. Is that because we don't know or don't have the call-outs? Well, it's neither here nor there. The point is that we are going to be coming up with original MNVL, Minnesota Rokkr High School Call of Duty League call-outs for the 2v2 maps. So very excited for that. Cannot wait.
No, it's coming out right here, right now, on the spot. You can't get it fresher and hotter than this, so it should be lots of fun. We're ready for it.
100%. We want to thank Minnesota Rokkr for sponsoring this season, for sponsoring this league, for making all of that possible. Honestly, Minnesota Rokkr, you are amazing. We appreciate you so much, and we have had so much fun, even through all the ups and downs of the season, figuring out and doing these streams. We have had so much fun doing it, and we thank you so much for the support. It has been amazing for us to include this game in what we do at MNVL, and it's been a blast. It's truly been a blast. So I don't know. I've personally, I'm not going to speak for you, Skeptor, but personally, I've never been more into Call of Duty in my life than I am now. To be totally honest, I got my totally decked out controller over here. Everything's just set, man. I love it.
Dude, it brings me back to a time when I used to have to convince my parents to bring me to the midnight releases of Call of Duty, all right?
Right?
Yeah, the roots go way back in Call of Duty. This has always been one of my favorite games, and it still is to this day. You and I have played more Call of Duty than any other games that, we've played together by far. We've had plenty of nights playing until 2, 3 in the morning of some Call of Duty, all right? Probably not the best role models, all right? So don't take after us too much. But, it's been lots of fun. Call of Duty is a great game. And, thanks to the Rokkr. Couldn't do it without them. It's been tons of fun. And hopefully, this state tournament's going to deliver. Guys, we're 2 weekends away, right? It's going to be really good stuff. And, shout out to Minnesota Rokkr. Pretty good merch, too. Make sure you hit up that.
Hey, there you go.
Casual drop of there. But anyways, it should be lots of fun. Looking forward to the gunfight tournament. And we can start off right away by, acknowledging the threat of Inver Grove. These guys are undefeated on the regular season, have been looking like the top dog and the team to beat, frankly. And honestly, I mean, I'm expecting more of the same tonight. I mean, they got to be a heavy favorite coming into tonight's gunfight tournament.
Yep. They have put up the numbers. They have put up the performances that have been, that have brought us to that point, the point that you just made. Yes, they are a force to be reckoned with in Grove. They just have a sense about the game, the maps, everything that they do. We've talked to a couple of the players on interviews here and there from Inver Grove, and they are so good at staying committed to not only like the CDL, but also they basically run pro rules within their team, and at least one or two of them have said that. Yep, they stick to that. They rarely ever use anything else, because what they want to do is they want to practice what the pros do and what the meta is and what what is there. So it's really been impressive to see what kind of performances they come out and bring. 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, they've done it all. They've done it all, right? The last time they did 3v3, they were like, well, we want to play as a unit, though. We'd rather play with four, but okay, all right, right? This is a team that, again, when we talk about, I mean, it's a well-built team and unit, right? I mean, that's what I think of when I think of them.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I mean, players have told us they've been playing for a while now too, and obviously the time and the practice has been put in, and they've really showed up and been the standout team so far in our league. And I mean, it's been impressive stuff to watch. Most teams have struggled to even get even a few points on the hard points maps. Like, it's been quite ridiculous, some of these score gaps, but that's just the way it is. I mean, you work hard, you play together, and you put in that time like Inver Grove has. And I mean, the players have talked about it, and we know it from them, and that's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep, certainly. And it's exciting to see what this season has led up to at this point, as we are moving into, obviously, state tournament here coming up very, very, very quickly. But, it makes me excited as we move in. We've got our summer break here, but then as we move into the following season of bringing back, after we go through and after we have some seminars coming up this summer for any schools that are not involved and want to get involved, that sort of thing. So please pay attention. Follow MNVL on social media and pay attention to that, because we'll be making announcements about that all summer. Great ways to get other schools involved. And as you and I have seen personally, we've seen it literally live on stream, okay, with sports like Rocket League, right? Teams that have been playing together since last season are continuing to put together runs into this season and getting better and better. We have new teams that are like coming in like, hey, we have got a really, really, really well put together team, and we can do this. We can be competitive, right?
No, for sure.
So I'm excited to see where that leads as well. As we move forward with Call of Duty as one of our esports. Super, super exciting stuff.
Very true. So, I mean, like you said, the talent has only developed more and more. And like you said, again, some of those teams that were having a harder time early on in their first season, granted, I mean, it's a new thing, right? When a new esport comes along, obviously opportunities will arise. And I mean, that's just, we saw it firsthand with Rocket League. And I mean, more and more super great organizations. I mean, obviously in this case, it's schools, but all these schools joining the league, and I mean, creating a completely new kind of like champion pool to choose from, right? Like, who's going to come out and be victorious? I mean, there's so many new challengers, and I expect nothing but the same for Call of Duty,
Yep. Super exciting to add it to what we are able to provide for our students, our schools, our coaches, all of that, right? Esports have become such a force in everything that we do in business and in everything in that. But, for us, it's really awesome to be able to provide these opportunities to the students, right? Because there's really, I mean, at the end of the day, there's an esport for pretty much everyone, right? For sure. And what it comes down to is it's not necessarily just one stellar individual performance or whatever it might be. This goes across our esports, but for Call of Duty especially as well, right? If you have a well put together team, okay, if you have a really, really, awesome squad, and you go through, you study the tape, you go through and you study the call outs, you study the angles, you study all of the strategies as far as moving, say, from point to point in a hard point, right? Or how to fake out on raid when you're going into search and destroy, right? How to fake out going towards the fountain or whatever it may be. You know, those type of things are what the really, really good teams do. They study those things and they figure those things out. And we've seen throughout this season, right? We keep mentioning Invergrove, but you know, a lot of the evidence they're primarily, we mention them because they're the ones that have been on most of the streams as well,
Yeah.
right? But you know, I mean, that right there, a great example, right, of a squad that is always looking, always checking the angles, knows where to slide, when to cancel, when to jump, and when to be checking whatever angle on whatever map. You know, it's very impressive stuff. And that, to be able to watch that continue again after the summer, see what these students are able to do, and then bring back to competition next year is going to be a real blast.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
yes, sir.
I mean, yeah, listen, this gunfight tourney is still like, we got a lot on our plate as it is. Invergrove, Blake, Henry Sibley. I mean, you know, we're going to see it happen right now. Listen, these 2v2 maps are interesting because I played gunfight, I think, only once or twice in my life. Okay. So not a lot of experience, but that will not really help me on the maps, really. So yeah, we're just going off the top here. Like it's legit off the top.
Yep, we're having a blast. We're doing it. You know, I have very limited experience in gunfight as well. Actually, one of our production guys, he and I have played some gunfight together, and we actually were relatively successful. You know, and what it comes down to is getting out and making things happen. You know,
for sure.
And on these maps, actually, Ubon right here, the train map is a lot of fun. There's some weird angles to it. And so, yeah, well, I cannot wait to see these players get on this map and start duking it out.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, when you don't really know your surroundings and you're not too familiar with a map, the best thing to do is just to go crazy, hold down that sprint button, and run until you find one of the enemy players, right? And just try to take them out. That's really the only way to go about it. I mean, the only way you're going to learn is by, you know, getting around, figuring out the angles. Like, all it is repetition, time and time again, coming up on specific angles, knowing the headshot, knowing where to peek. And it's really that straightforward, you know, the gunfight, especially because all players are loading in with the same loadouts. So there's no difference in weapon choice. There really is only one weapon for every player loading into every round. And it's random as well, if I recall correctly. Let me make sure I say that, because
well, I mean, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah,
and we'll see.
There's a specific order, but yeah, I think it is random.
Yep. And I feel like I remember that too from the competitive stuff that we did. But you know, so there you have that other added aspect of like, okay, right, you don't get to pick your loadout, you don't get to, right, all of that, you know, so you're at the mercy of what the game is giving you. And if you're not good with shotguns, then, like, you know, good luck in whatever round, right? Or, you know, if you are, like, if you're particularly bad with LMGs or whatever it might be. As we come back to cams here, folks, we are just having a couple technical difficulties. Thank you for bearing with us as we get the players loaded in and get the game going. Now would be a great opportunity to follow Minnesota Rokkr on all social medias, right? On your Twitter, on your Instagram, whatever it might be. Follow them, stay up to date with what they are doing as those folks, and they go into the upcoming majors and all of that. You know, they've had a couple of tough games recently, but they have been definitely showing some promise and showing some improvement on the hard point, which has been a struggling point for them, right? And so they are super fun to watch right now. Make sure you are following Minnesota Rokkr on all social medias, and thank you to them for sponsoring our season. Been amazing.
No, very true. I was watching one of the Minnesota Rokkr matches recently, and I recognized two players that were playing that used to play on the Minnesota Rokkr last season because I went to the event at the Armory. I mean, I've told you before, and it was lots of fun. I mean, I loved being there. Saw Jake there, saw plenty of the Rokkr staff. I mean, it was an unreal, awesome event. Won't forget it. I mean, can't wait for events to be coming back, soon enough. I mean, time is coming, and I will definitely be trying to make it back again because it was worth it. But yeah, Silly and Accuracy, who both used to play for Minnesota Rokkr, were playing on the opposition this team. I think it was the LA Gorillas.
LA Gorillas, actually, right out here.
Yes,
yep.
Yep. That's the match I was watching, and I'm pretty sure Rokkr took that one 3-2.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm almost
right
positive
now,
they took that match up 3-2.
And that right now, yeah, these days in Call of Duty, that's a very tight matchup, those two teams. Really fun to watch. And there have been all kinds of like crazy upsets in recent majors and stuff, FaZe getting taken down by Toronto Ultra.
That run by Ultra, last major was nuts. Yeah.
Like what? I mean,
taking
that was
3
crazy.
series on one day is absolutely bonkers.
Yeah. And in that tournament, Minnesota Rokkr took 4th, dude.
No, yeah.
I mean,
dude,
that's no joke in Call of Duty right now. That is like huge. Because again, when you're talking like the number of teams that they've got right now and how new the league is and the way they're developing it and everything, it's really impressive stuff. It was massive to watch them go on that run. Super exciting stuff. So again, thank you, Minnesota Rokkr. Follow Minnesota Rokkr on all social media and take a look at what's going on with them. As we, folks, we are just trying to get the players back into lobby right here. What we may do is just take a very brief break as we are getting these players back into lobby, and we will be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a brief moment. Foley. Oh, they want to hold this so bad.
Nice opener. Yeah, Foley. Unfortunately, going to lose the hard point here. Is this Ember Grove attack is just so much right now.
Yeah, it's huge. They know what angles to cover. They know what Foley is coming with. Oh! Foley, though, nice work. We see a score streak coming in.
Yeah. Oh! Big opener for Ember Grove as 2 drop, and they're getting close to the 200 point mark, Thunder.
They sure are.
Oh, look at Kolbs with the 3-piece.
Insane! Oh, Kolbs, what? Oh, man. So I would have to go back and look, but... Oh, nice stuff. Deb looking for a kill.
Going down.
Goes down with the ball. No!
And 2.
Oh, wow! Look at that. Here we go.
Back on you, Bon.
Excellent. We are in and we are live.
Right where we want to be. Back into the gun. Well, finally kicking off the gunfight tournament here. We have Ember Grove taking on Blake. Oh boy. Not what we want to see. All right, good. Join the party again. That's a good sign. Yeah, it's always a troubling sign when you see that left lobby popping up on the top right of your screen. Bad omens, boys. Not what we want.
Yep. I saw in the chat over there, is this a past VOD that's being played? No, it is not. This is all live. Everybody is live right now. The players are getting organized, getting into the lobby and getting into the party and getting organized for this, our gunfight tournament on the Minnesota Rokkr High School Call of Duty League. Stream presented by us, MNVL, right? Getting it going.
Sir. Yeah, no. So hopefully we can get into game shortly here. I mean, yeah, troubling connection issues. Oh boy. Not a good sign as more disconnects coming. Trying to figure it out.
Oh yes, on the BRB page we do have previous highlights. I'm watching the chat over here.
Okay. No, yeah, I mean, we have that for the majority of our streams, running highlights of previous matches. on whether it's on break screen, yeah,
Yep.
or just between matches normally. So I'm yeah. Okay.
Cool. So, folks, we are going to take another quick break here, figure out these connectivity issues, and we will be right back with you. Oh, we're all... Foley. Oh, we want to hold this so bad.
Nice opener. Yeah, Foley. Unfortunately, going to lose the hard point here. Is this Ember Grove attack is just so much right now.
Yeah, it's huge. They know what angles to cover. They know what Foley's coming with. Oh! Foley, though, nice work. Coming in.
Yeah.
Oh!
Big opener for Ember Grove as 2 drop, and they're getting close to the 200 point mark, Thunder.
They sure are.
Oh, look at Kolbs with the 3 piece.
Insane! Oh, Kolbs, what? Oh, man. So I would have to go back and look, but... Oh, nice stuff. Deb looking for a kill.
Going down.
Goes down with the bomb. No!
And 2.
Oh,
and Foley.
Wow! Look at that with the comeback. Foley CoD Blue. Insane.
Yeah, what do we have there? Well, that might have been a clean 4-0. I don't know if a player on the side of Foley went down that round. Going on a T-Max, barely getting out with his life. A nice trade coming across here. We got 3-on-2 right now. Ember Grove in the lead. Make it 3-on-1 as Skywalker, the last player remaining. The C4 is getting planted here on bomb site B, but it's too little too late as Ember Grove will clean this one up with ease, honestly. I mean, see it.
Foley. Oh, we want to hold this so bad.
Nice opener. Yeah, Foley. Unfortunately, going to lose the hard point here. Is this Ember Grove attack is just so much right now.
Yeah, it's huge. They know what angles to cover. They know what Foley's coming with. Oh! Foley, though, nice work. Coming in.
Yeah.
Oh!
Big opener for Ember Grove as 2 drop, and they're getting close to the 200 point mark, Thunder.
They sure are.
Oh, look at Kolbs with the 3 piece.
Insane! Oh, Kolbs, what? Oh, man. So I would have to go back and look, but... Oh, nice stuff. Deb looking for a kill.
Going down.
Goes down with the bomb. No!
And 2.
Oh,
Foley.
wow! Look at that with the comeback. Foley CoD Blue. Insane.
Yeah, what do we have there? Well,
Alrighty,
All right.
folks, let's get back into it here. The players are in lobby. We are back on Ubon, and we are getting into it. Hopefully, everything goes smoothly. We have some connections happening, which is always a nice sign. Skeptor,
Yeah. Thank
getting
goodness,
into it.
baby.
Ooh.
We're in it. The 3rd time's a charm. We were having some connectivity issues with one of the players, but we're here. We made it. Ember Grove taking on Blake. And we got the AUG with thermal scope.
Oh my, an AUG with a thermal and a rocket launcher.
Oh.
Oh, wait. You love to see it.
Yeah, that's a spicy loadout to get things finally going here. Thank goodness. Popping some smokes. That thermal really coming in clutch with the smoke grenades. We'll see.
Yep.
Trying to
big
take
time.
Destado. Ooh, getting headshotted by So Shiesty. Picking up one as Liban answers back. We got a one-on-one situation here. Liban taking on So Shiesty.
Oh, and Blake
and
takes
Shiesty
it.
Picking up that frag through the doorway. Nice stuff. Look at this smoke. I mean, yup. Catches a glimpse of him, and that's going to be Millie going down.
Yep, there it is, and it honestly looked like all three of those in the burst hit, which you rarely see. That was a very, very nice, nice shot. Oh, gonna send this RPG in there.
Testado picking up Shiesty right off the get-go here. Semtex coming in, having to force Millie out, running out of cover, and gets picked up. Invert Grove evening it up at 1-1.
That's it. And is this Testado?
Yeah,
yep,
picking up a nice frag there. And drops the Semtex, forcing Millie out too, right into his crosshair. Really good play there. Two-piece by Testado. Picking both up.
Big one. Ooh, DMR the Bullfrog. I love the Bullfrog.
Yeah, I do remember you talking about using the Bullfrog a little more recently.
As Liban goes through water heater, there was definitely a water heater in that room. First ever take, goes through water heater room. Liban.
Oh yeah.
You heard it live here.
Pulling out the Bullfrog, dropping Shiesty. Nice headshot for Liban, and Testado pushing forward. Honestly, same places where he got that round-ending frag last round. Pushing up and catching him running out of the doorway there. Millie, not able to hide. DMR Bullfrog again, dude. Come on, let's see some Tomahawk action.
Yeah, got a stimmy and a Tomahawk there. See that water here coming through? Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think this is a bucket of firecrackers. This right here.
Oh.
I think this is a big thing of firecrackers.
Bullfrog out. Tomahawk's up close. Testado gets dropped. Going for the Tomahawk. Gotta respect it though. Oh, Liban drops one out of the air. Millie pushing up, and Liban's gonna make it a two-piece. Excellent rifling out of him there. Look at this. Gets one, jumping over top, and then instantly staying aim down sights, picking up Millie as well.
Yep.
Nice shooting for Liban.
Watching, eyes open.
The Magnum and fists.
Let's go. All right. Got a couple of nades, though. Oh, no. Is that a decoy in a nade? Oh, wait. All right. This is going to be fun stuff.
Scope on that Magnum.
Yeah, ridiculous.
That's good stuff, man. Sharpshooter.
Yeah, the recoil on this particular weapon is just something freaky. So it's really, really hard. Even with that scope on it, it's really hard.
Oh, nice headshot found for Liban. Testado pushing up. Gets hit once. Millie opts for a reload now. Stuck in between a rock and a hard place and gets dropped. That doorway has not been kind to Millie so far.
No.
Most of his deaths are coming out of the back of that doorway.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that shot from Liban on the Shiesty. Just a clean, crispy headshot. One and done. Shiesty gets hit up once. Taking cover now. Throws out the frag. Liban pushing forward and advancing with Testado as well. Both players spotted through the... Was that a collateral? No. No way. Dude, if this is a collateral... There's no way. Looks like they line up though. Okay. They line up for him. Not a collateral, but my goodness.
Wow, yeah. That was crazy.
Action? Dude, yeah. Anyway, very good job by Liban. Now we got some snipe action going. Shiesty picking up Testado right away. Liban now in a 1v2 and gonna get dropped. Blake cleaning up with the snipers. Making the scoreline 5-2.
Man, and they got these kills quick.
Yeah. Aim down sights. Nice little flick over there for Millie.
Yep.
Millie now.
Oof. Coming
Nice
up through green
here.
stairwell. There's a green one and a red one.
Oh, Destado just instantly dropped by Shiesty again, but Liban evening it up and taking out the second member of Blake 2, closing out game 1. I mean, really, really good stuff out of Liban here on Ubon.
Wow. Wow, with that sniper. Wow.
Yeah.
That first frag was nuts. Oh, craziness. Absolutely crazy. As Inver Grove comes out strong and takes game number 1. Man, that was something.
No, yeah. I mean, really coming down to having the angles locked. I mean, you saw with the Magnums, you saw after that first sniper round, really just cleaned them up. Liban had a ton of 2 pieces. I mean, how many rounds did Liban just end up getting both frags? No problem. I mean, really, really cleaning them up on that map there.
Yep, Liban absolutely nuts. I mean, you know, and again, that is just something that comes out of the practice, the aim, all of that. And Liban, again, is somebody that we have seen do really, really, really impressive stuff throughout the course of this season. And now, yet again, seeing it here. Huge in some of those rounds. Now, that is not to say that Blake was not in it. I mean, there were a couple of rounds that they took decidedly. They were just that quick. And so I would not count them out at all at this point. Sure. I saw some really impressive things from them and some really good, some pretty big brain plays as far as checking, watching those angles, making sure to stay a step ahead. So I thought it was pretty good stuff.
Oh, yeah. A good little opener there for us to kick off the gunfight tournament. I mean, games will be played in best of 3. So hopping back into our second map now, ICBM.
Oh man, I love this map. It's great. It's got this little underneath area, and then there's up top, and then look at that, the rocket.
Yeah, dude. Nice little AK class to kick things off. Dude, oh no, I for sure played this map. This is looking way more familiar now. Okay. ICBM's a good one. Oh, Liban starting us off with a headshot. Nice opener. Millie now stuck in a 1v2. Trying to find an angle out here. Catches a glimpse of one, but as he sees Liban, Destado slides in with a flank and drops him to take round 1 for Inver Grove. I mean, a great little spot by Liban right away. Yep. Dropping Shiesty. A sick headshot there. And then right away, I mean, Millie's just trapped, man. I mean, these 2-on-1 situations are no fun. You're getting pushed from either side. You're, ducking, diving, trying to hide, and then end up getting flanked anyways. Oh, Destado with a headshot early. Taking out the second one as well. Bloodthirsty.
He sure does. Oh, check this right here.
Pushing down. Drops in. Look at a jumping headshot on a Millie. Caught with his Magnum out. And then instantly hopping up. Mantling over the ladder. And picking up.
Yeah, and this one is going to be interesting with the M16 and the Magnum. Look at this.
Yeah, dude.
A long range rifle.
A tomahawk kill for Liban. And we missed it. Oh my goodness. Inver Grove is on a tear right now, taking a 3-0 lead. Show us the tomahawk. Look at that tomahawk. 2 bounces. And it cranks him in the head.
That angle on that tomahawk was absolutely nasty.
Yeah, that was some filthy stuff out of Liban landing that tomahawk. Oh, and then an instant headshot on a Shiesty. Getting dropped immediately. Going for another tomahawk on a Millie. Both players pulling him out. And then getting gunned down with the Magnum.
And check this out right here. It's going to be
a crisp
Liban, sure thing, coming from Old Computers. This is my first call out on this map. Old Computers is where it comes from to start off that 2-piece. That is a great call out for this map. Old Computers.
Yeah, vintage. Look at this. I would never opt for this kind of scope on the AK, but I mean, Destado making it work, picking up Millie. Yeah, dude, this is
that the
else.
axial arms right there?
The fists?
Oh, Destado! Whoa!
Destado has his fists out in the gunfight. Not sure that's what I'd opt for either, but gets the job done at regardless.
Sure.
5-0 up for Inver Grove. Look at this. Desato run around, fists out. He didn't even have his gun out. And ends up picking up Shiesty. Yeah, I mean, not really able to keep track of Desato. This guy's been all over the place. Pushing for this flank below. Both players going for it right away. Pulling out the tomahawk. Punches Millie down.
Desato with a good angle.
A TK. Don't tell me he just punched both players. What is going on to close out the game? Desato rocks both players twice. Look at this. This guy's playing Mortal Kombat right now.
Straight up, must have seen the movie.
Hops up, drops one player. Shiesty's got a tomahawk out, throws it, misses, and eats two clean right hands to the skull. I mean,
a tomahawk right to the dome right there, but just misses on the angle, and then pow.
I can't believe I just watched that, man. Both players eating right hooks.
Oh man, craziness. Hey, look, GG's, there you go. Invergrove taking game number 1. That matchup right there, all set. And folks, we are going to take a quick break before we go into round number 2. It's gonna be hype. We have Henry Sibley taking on Blake. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few moments, folks.
Watching it end again and again. I feel it in waves, you follow me. Drifting to places I should leave. So close to the edge of something so perfect. We were too scared to take the leap. I'm missing the way we used to be. Let me go. Left me in this mess I'm falling. Never know. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer.
All right, welcome back, folks. And here we go, game show. This is far and away my favorite ever of the gunfight maps. I love game show.
Dude, this is looking epic. I mean, I haven't seen game show in action yet, but I'm excited, man. This is the kind of map I'd love to play on, man.
Yep.
These kind of fun maps that go a little bit outside of your normal like battlefield map, dude, are just always the best. They are. Like, there's no two ways about it.
For sure.
Look at how goofy that AK-74U is.
Yeah, that
laser
thing
sight,
is
suppressor.
Laser.
Dude, that is.
Is it
funky.
suppressor too?
Yeah, that thing's suppressed.
Oh my!
Look at how fat that barrel is, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that thing's a clown gun.
Hog on the backside.
Yep. Yeah, dude. The fun thing about gunfight is just how goofy some of the guns are. Sometimes you never know what kind of loadout you're gonna end up having until you're in game.
Right. Absolutely.
Invert Grove. Wait,
insane.
We got the wrong name up top there. I think Love and Note were the Henry Sibley team, if I recall correctly. Yes, sir. Henry Sibley. Shiesty picking the round up for Blake right away. Because, yeah, Love and Note were the players that we saw the last time we had a 2v2 game because of two players not being able to make it. So that was the Henry Sibley team. Okay.
You got it.
And they performed on that 2v2 is what it was.
They did. They sure did.
They were our victors on that
here.
Yep. And there we go. Note and Love picking them up. Yeah, dude, I'm thankful that those first two rounds are out of the way because that AK-74U is hideous, man. I can't look at that thing.
Yeah.
I gotta get some new loadouts in here because that was... All right, here we go. A Krig. This is something I can get behind.
A Krig
I feel like
and
I'm
some
watching
knuckles.
the CDL.
That is right.
The Krig action, baby.
And we do apologize, folks, where it says Inver Grove, it should say Henry Sibley right now. That is who is playing, so Henry Sibley being Love and Note.
Yep.
Even up at 1-1 here.
Yeah,
this is this is oh!
Coming around the corner, Millie dropping him, going for a reload. Note sneaking up on the backside, 1v1 action. Oh, geez, and camera's stuck here. But Inver Grove clutching up on the round.
Henry Sibley.
Yeah, dude, that name thing is it's really throwing me off.
Yeah, it's a
wow,
bummer.
Dude, yeah, I literally just said it too. I already knew. Wow.
No worries.
You know what, boys? That's why you don't read what's on the screen, right? You gotta think for yourself sometimes, and that's evident right here, right now.
That's it. I like this Krig and Knuckles loadout. I think it's awesome. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Ooh, both players ducking behind the game stand there. Oh, Love picking up the frag onto Millie, leaving Shiesty in a 1v2. Drops Love
Shiesty
though.
Gets it though.
Sees no coming around, goes for the reload. You can't reload right there.
The tactical reload. No, it's a bummer.
No, dude, that one right there, and there's a common name for this reload, folks. That's called the Call of Duty reload. It's after you pick up one frag and you instantly opt for a reload. When in reality, you never know where the other guy is, so you got to hold off on the reload. We're all victims of doing the Call of Duty reload. All right,
and it's just look at this thing.
Oh yeah, this is a setup right here.
The KSP
from Henry Sibley. I mean, look at this. They're playing back-to-back. Thunder, they're playing back-to-back right now, too. Waiting for him to walk right in. And Note picks up one. But Millie, sneaking around the back, picks up Love. Note now, coming around the front side. Ooh. A little bit of a reposition here. Note now, trying to hunt down and figure out where Millie is. The clock runs out. The capture flag is up.
And now it is capture.
Which player's going to bite the bait? Millie shows. Note now pushing for the capture. Slides in. It's going to go quick. You got to get to that flag, Millie.
No!
And Millie not realizing what he had to do. Yeah, so obviously if the round goes on a little bit too long, a capture point spawns in. And, Note, really just taking advantage of Millie's misposition and sliding right in and picking up the cap.
And I'll tell you what, that capture point right there brings me up to my first call out of this map, which is Wicked Corvette.
Oh,
I'm calling it that on the stand in the middle. We're going to call it Wicked Corvette. That's going to be the call out for that area right there. Wicked Corvette. Look at that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's all souped up, man. It's definitely a vet, but it's got aftermarket parts. You can tell it. Wicked Corvette right there. Look at that thing with those headlights.
Wicked Corvette.
Coming
Spinning around. Yeah, dude. Getting the up close view too. Shicey really playing into this Wicked Corvette call out. Oh, no. The frag hits it and takes out part of the Corvette. I mean, that's got to be expensive.
Truly.
Love evening it up, dropping Note. And oh my. Love picking up both frags after his teammate Note goes down. Henry Sibley out to a 5-1 lead. I mean, this is that dynamic duo that we saw just a few weeks back.
Yep, they are great together. Love getting 2 of these, and they're right there. That again, that's the KSP with a 3-buy on it. Basically, it's a miniature M16.
Yeah.
Because it's got that 3 burst and all of that.
Yeah, dude.
Weird gun. Yeah, this is much more reasonable.
AK-74U with that. What is that? The 1.27 or 1.35? Not too sure. I mean, it's pretty similar nonetheless. Kind of tough to tell which reticle you got there, but you got the reflex.
Stop reflex, my friend.
Yeah. It's the reflex. I mean, I knew it was the reflex, but I just couldn't tell what the magnification was.
I think if I remember, the mill stop is 1.5 or 1. It's smaller than that. It's not 175.
It's like 136. I thought.
Yeah, something like that. It's a good one though. I've been using that a lot lately. Yeah. No, coming in, Shiesty. Ugh, getting taken down.
Yeah, I mean, really good stuff out of Henry Sibley. I mean, closing out map number 1, and I mean, really dominant fashion. Yep. Making it look easy, frankly.
Yeah, they had a lot of really solid plays in there, not just in the short range, right? Again, you know, like not just like being quicker than somebody around a corner is what I mean in the short range, right? You know, because on some of these maps, ultimately you're going to get frags just because you happen to pop around a corner quicker than somebody else, right? So the short range, they're getting them, but then in the long range too, right? When you're talking about whether that is reaching across a map, or you're talking about flanking, figuring out where somebody is at, and making a big brain play. We saw it out of both teams right there, and a lot of good stuff out of Henry Sibley, which was, again, mislabeled as Invergrove right there. We're going to try to get that switched for this next game. But I am excited. I'm excited to see what these two teams bring. Because that was a lot of fun to watch. That was a ton of fun to watch. And that little, man, that KSP with that 3 times... on it, just ridiculous. All right, KGB, another new map. This one is a ton of fun right here.
Oh,
the stairwells offer a lot of weird angles when you get up top onto the balcony. Great stuff.
Ooh, RPD is what we're kicking it off with. The light machine guns.
Man, you know I love an LMG.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I'm guilty of it.
One of the biggest LMG users I know is none other than Thunder McFadden.
That's right.
Right here with me. Pulling out the Gallo secondary. Getting up close and personal. Love not realizing how close not realizing how close Shiesty was. And yeah, gets dropped early. Love now. Sees Shiesty drop off the balcony. Both players pushing. Millie gets dropped. No way! Love clutches up in the 2-on-1.
Whoa, massive clutch, dude.
That was wicked shooting out of Love there. Sees Shiesty drop, has the information on one player, drops Millie, quickly sliding over into that jump shot, drops Shiesty as well. Absolutely disgusting marksmanship out of Love there.
That's massive out of Love, and you know, Love doesn't let the sights down for very long in that 1v2. Very good stuff. Keeps the ADS on and keeps it ready, and gets those 2 frags
coming out. Don't burn the books, boys. Come on now. There's some important Russian records in there.
Truly.
Yeah, man. You're in the KGB, you know, that stuff's evidence. You can't be throwing Molotovs willy-nilly in there.
I know. Some of that could be good stuff. That could be some good either confiscated or fabricated stuff in there, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. No. I mean, as we're talking about the goods of the little bookshelf in the KGB, Love closing the shop again, picking up Millie right in the middle there. I mean, really good stuff out of Love. I mean, a very, very consistent player. I'd say that from what we've seen on and off stream, I mean, very, very good player. Note, however, getting picked up. Okay, hold on. Let me just say this. I didn't just mean to say note, however, like he's
no. We all know what you meant.
Okay, all right.
Because you were getting into the game and what happened with note right there. We all understand.
Yes, sir.
Blake taking a big win.
Just need to make
no
sure
big deal,
that
dude. We
note doesn't think I'm calling him out.
Nope, not a big thing. Look at that. Shiesty.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Through the fire and the flames right there.
With that pistol right there. Dang.
Diamati. Good stuff. Love now.
No!
Oh. Hops right into the crosshairs of Shiesty and gets dropped. A little wall bang for Note. Getting a hit marker on, I think it was Millie. Molotov's coming in close. He's got to watch his back. Shiesty pushes in, gets dropped by the Diamati. And goes for Millie as well. Gets some hit markers. Doesn't get the frag just yet. Falling back now, pulling out the M82. Ducking cover right now. Doesn't see Millie cross back to his right. Millie goes for the peek, but gets dropped by Note. Look at that. Both these players showing some clutch ability on the side of Henry Sibley as Note comes out and wins this 1 versus 2.
That's right. And Shiesty gets the first frag so quickly right there. But then, I mean, Millie just, after that, tough stuff.
Note picking up both those frags there. Really good stuff out of him. Love now waiting up top, seeing if Shiesty's gonna push. Nothing so far. Hanging out, prone on the stairwell. Nothing to see here. Note takes out Millie, but instantly gets traded by Shiesty. Good stuff out of him. Another one-on-one situation, hanging on the balcony here.
That's right. This call out will just leave, you know, pretty basic. We could just call it balcony, I think.
Yeah, I think there's really no other way you can go about the balcony, especially because I don't even think they have too many features up here. I mean, you got a desk.
You got a desk, you got cabinet.
Not too much to go off. Some pillars.
Yeah, I know.
You know. And
hey, you know, some folks were thinking that maybe I was getting a little long-winded in my call-outs, so I'm going to keep some of them short and sweet.
What? People aren't a fan of Wicked Corvette? Come on, guys.
They said I have to say vet for short, which is fine. It's all good. It's acceptable. Yeah. I accept it.
All right, I'm down. That'll play. Both players waiting here. Note and Shiesty not moving an inch. Drops one out. Shiesty pushes up, gets traded by Millie. Love now below. Oh, here's him coming down the stairwell, Shirley. And Millie dancing around the flagpole. Picks up Love hiding in the corner. I mean, I thought Love heard the, you know, the little bit of a audio cue there, but I guess not. Good stuff out of Millie. Just swings this corner here. And yeah, drops Love quickly. I mean, you know?
Huge. Yep. And then I mean, do we get it again? Oh no, now we're moving on. That was such a strange loadout too. It was M16 on the, and then on the backside it was the FFAR, another like a assault rifle.
yeah, that's
super strange.
A strange one. Love now with
sniper
the power.
Shotgun. This makes a little more sense to me.
Oh yeah, you got your close range, got your long range. Not really opting for any mid range. Shiesty pushing up. Oh my. And flicks up and just drops Love. One shot, one kill.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, starting it off, picks up Note. Excellent shot by Shiesty. And then pushing down lower here, flanking the stairwell, and then picks up Love on top of that as well. Two
just
shots
a little quicker with the shotgun right there.
Yeah.
Boop. And there it is.
Very good round for Shiesty, bringing the scoreline to 4-3. Millie now pushing up close right away. Jumping on top of this desk. Looking for a player to reveal themselves, but Henry Sibley now doing the back-to-back strategy that these players have done now. This is the second time we're seeing this. Waiting for a push. Neither one of these Blake players wants to buy in and, you know, give away a Q here, but pushing out are both of them. Oh, shots land for Love, taking out Millie. Shiesty now on top of the balcony is stuck in a 1-on-2. both players for not Inver Grove, Henry Sibley. Look at that. I'm still trying to do it.
You're
Henry
good.
Sibley. On this capture, though, you can't give him that. And right away, I mean, that capture is just, you got to understand that when that time limit hits, it does not take a long time to capture. It's not like a normal domination flag, you know. That capture time goes away very, very quickly. So gonna have to try to be a little bit quicker on it, or just avoiding that time, you know.
You know it. Oh,
Look
wow.
this is double Diamati. This is a Thunder class right here.
This is a Thunder McFadden class all day. 2 pistols, whichever ones they are. Doesn't matter. Just give them to me. I got the hand cannons.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my. And Blake picking it up. 5-4 now. Chance to go all the way. Yeah, I mean, 5-4. Can't get much closer than this. Look at the Diamati just ripping Note apart there.
Yep.
Akimbo Diamati would be a scary, scary set of pistols to find yourself facing.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
any kind of combat. Shiesty having contact with Love up top here. Love, how does that frag happen? Mantling over the wall. Catches out Millie as well, and Henry Sibley make it happen. Closer in game number 2, but moving to 1-0 now.
Yep.
Along with Inver Grove, Blake unfortunately hitting that 0-2, meaning that that'll probably be it for the day. I mean, right? Because we only have 3 teams, so Blake, I mean, really making it close though on that match there, unless we have, you know, a 3-way tie.
Yep.
Not saying that that won't happen, so I shouldn't say that that'll be the day. But wait, no, that can't be the day because Blake's already 0-2. So
yes, so we are going to, what we're going to do is we are going to take a quick break as we go into our 3rd round and our 3rd matchup. GG's to both teams. Great stuff out there. A lot of fun that we are having right now in this gunfight tournament on the Minnesota Rokkr High School Call of Duty stream presented by MNVL. Folks, we'll be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight.
watching it end again and again. I feel it in waves, you follow me, drifting to places I should leave. So close to the edge of something so perfect. We were too scared to take the leap. I'm missing the way we used to be. Let me go. Left me in this mess, I'm falling. Never know. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. We couldn't get any closer. Try to forget all that we had. I'm rolling like water in the sea. The memories crashing into me. So close to the edge of something so worth it. You had the world right at your feet. It almost is all we'll ever be. We couldn't get any Let me go. Left me in this mess, I'm falling. Never know. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why. We couldn't get any closer. We couldn't get any closer. We couldn't get any closer.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking with us. This is the Minnesota Rokkr High School Call of Duty League presented by MNVL. My name is Thunder McFadden. I am joined by Skeptor. Skeptor, we are going into our finals. Because of the way that it is working with 3 teams, we have 2 1-0 teams, and one of them will end the day 2-0.
Yep.
And they will be our champions of this gunfight tournament. It is all down to this. Henry Sibley taking on Inver Grove. I am excited to see what we have in store in this best of 5 Skeptor. What are you excited to see? Tell me maybe, are there any maps you particularly excited to see? How are you feeling right now?
I mean, I liked Game Show a lot. That map was great. I like the second map we had on our first series. I can't remember if it's ICBA. It was some name that's just a couple. ICBM. Okay,
the
so
rocket
one
ship.
letter off.
Old computers.
One letter off. Old computer.
Old computers.
Yes, sir. Old
that
PC.
one. Yep.
But yeah, I mean, since we saw Love and Note's first 2v2 a few weeks back, I thought that this would be a decent kind of matchup. Like, we didn't have Henry Sibley taking on Inver Grove for that 2v2 match. It was actually Henry Sibley taking on Foley CoD Silver, if I remember correctly. But basically, I was thinking to myself, and I was like, you know what? If we had 2v2 of Inver Grove and Henry Sibley, and it was Love and Note taking on two of the Invergrove players, I was wondering to myself, you know, who would come out on top? And we get to find out right now, you know. Here we are, hopping into it. Invergrove High School taking on Henry Sibley, and this is a map we have not seen yet on the day. What do we have here? Some ruins.
I don't.
Oh, I know what this map is, dude. This is on the campaign. When you go into the big like mansion and you're trying to stop the nukes.
Yeah.
Yep. This is that map right there because it's. I
really love this campaign.
Dude, this campaign was so good. This campaign was so good.
Mansion is the name of the map. Mansion.
Yep.
Henry Sibley
kicking it off right away. Good stuff out of Henry Sibley. Coming out of the gates firing. Levon trying to capture that zone, but Henry Sibley sneaking up around the back there. The FFAR, also known as the FAMAS in previous Call of Duties. Heavy set of optics.
It's a kind of, honestly, it's a very quick gun, but it's kind of a fickle gun. It's got a weird recoil at times, and so the attachments are like, you know, depending upon whether you're running 5 or 8 attachments, you really, I don't know, it's a fine balance for me with this weapon in particular.
Yeah, very sure. I haven't used too much of the FFAR in this most recent COD. Note and Love stacked on top of each other, picking off Destado, who was recklessly pushing through there. Liban, though, evening it up at 1 and drops away, going for that capture now. Both these players trying to hold down an area. Henry Sibley with the win. How does that one even make sense? Because it was a one-on-one and neither player got the capture. Is it just because Henry Sibley got first blood?
It's a possibility, but
that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because
more health is what it was. Whoever had more health at the end. Is what somebody
maybe that too. Yeah, that's
saying.
Okay.
Either way, taking it. That's a big one for them. And this is the FFAR and an RPG. Got that launcher happening.
Yeah, every time that RPG comes into play, some wild stuff is about to go down. Destado picking up Note, who's hanging out up top. Love now, waiting for Destado to come out here. Oh, and Destado makes it 2 on the round, getting 1 round back for Invergrove. Good stuff out of him.
Was huge.
Yeah, Love even had the upper hand, you know. Had the first few shots fired, but Destado recovering nicely and picking that one up for Invergrove. A big round for them. Love now going back up top again. Liban had the same intention. Nope, picking up first blood on Destado, getting that sweet revenge from last round now. Going up top now. 14 HP alone on Note, and Love is going to get the job done with another round win for Henry Sibley. Off to a great start here. I mean, not what you'd expect, you know?
Yeah.
3-1 up is a little bit interesting. I'm sure Invergrove still has a lot of fight left in them, so we'll see. I mean, and granted, we are playing a best of 5, so it'll take 3 map wins until we can crown a victor of our gunfight tournament. Love and Note have definitely had the most strategy that we've seen on the day in terms of player positioning and how they've been working together, whereas the other 2 teams we've seen on the day, Invergrove and Blake, have really been just taking individual aim duels. So that's a bit of an interesting takeaway I have so far. Note sneaking around back and picks up Destado. Not ready for him to be so close. 1 second until the capture is here. Overtime. Love waiting for Liban. Has to make a break for it. Only hope of getting the round. And Henry Sibley playing the time, playing the strategy, take out Liban to make it a 4-1 lead. This is some exceptional stuff we're seeing out of Henry Sibley so far.
Yeah, this is great. Really, really fantastic. I mean, just quick on the aim, quick on the trigger, both of these players. And what a great, just like working of these maps, you know. Oh!
getting some damage on a jump shot. Destado definitely not ready for that peak. Neither was I. Some pretty nifty stuff this Henry Sibley team showing us right now. Maybe some gunfight specialists we have in our hands here. Who knows?
Yeah, it's really fantastic stuff out of them right now. They are just finding ways to work the angles and take control of these maps. Ooh, Levon with a
opener.
Quick trigger there.
A much needed opener, and that'll do it for Inver Grove getting around back. Yeah, I mean, this Inver Grove team, when they can get out and find that first frag, they've been doing a very good job. But the thing is how patient the Henry Sibley team is playing. I mean, I don't want to say camping, but you know, there's just a lot of patience. Yeah, they're holding angles. They're not really over pushing themselves by any means, you know.
Yeah,
they're kind of letting Inver Grove take themselves out. It's almost like Inver Grove just is kind of overextending, you know.
Sometimes you see it. Yeah, you do.
Oh, nice Semtex there. That flak jacket is coming in mad clutch right there, because otherwise that Semtex was sending whoever, I think it was Note right there, back to meet his maker.
That was a frag grenade, actually, so he cooked it for a second.
Frag. Yeah,
that's why he was hanging on to it. He cooked it for a second and then slid out and threw it. It was nice stuff.
Yeah, I mean, really well-placed frag there. Destado picking one up, Love pushing in, and Inver Grove getting another round back, 4-3. Yep, making it interesting.
You know, they're coming back into that form that I think we're used to seeing out of Inver Grove, which is playing patient, playing smart, playing, you know, kind of just like easy and smooth through the game. You know, this particular loadout to me is kind of weird because it's the Hangman. It's like the 6 by. So you're on a really true sniper, and then all you got is the pistol. And
Levon just pushing in. And Henry Sibley putting them to match point here on map number 1 of the best of 5. I mean, look at this snipe from Note right away. Jumps out and instantly flicks on a Destado.
Yeah.
A huge frag for Note there. The Pellington. Definitely one of my favorite snipers on this Call of Duty.
Which is interesting
again.
That you say that, because my favorite sniper was the one in the previous round, is the Tundra.
Oh, the Tundra. Yeah, no, I mean, I literally have a sniper class with the Pellington and the Tundra on it. So I have both my favorite snipers in this Call of Duty. I actually haven't used the newest sniper that they added to the game yet. I have to get on and play that one out. Lebon pushing up. Nope, gets the headshot. We got a one-on-one situation. If Henry Sibley, if Note's able to clutch up here, he takes map 1 for Henry Sibley. 3 seconds until the capture zone pops in. A Tomahawk's out. No way. Trying to get fancy, and it costs him. Definitely.
That right there. Oof. Going for the Tomahawk around, maybe, who knows? Maybe
could come back to haunt him. Here, I mean, 5-4. That's a dangerous scoreline to be pulling out the Tomahawk. We'll see if Note's actions come back to bite him. Love no scoping through the door. Going for a little spice there.
Yeah, just saying what's what.
Lebon,
maybe I'll hit something.
Pistol. Yeah, I mean, for real. I've been there.
I mean,
it's always fun. Rip some no scope wall bangs.
Yep.
Note now. Flanking around. Lebon getting a couple hit markers with the pistol there, getting some damage off. Destado picks off Note. Now a 1-on-2 situation for Love. And here we are. Inver Grove very close to putting this back at even on match point. And that's going to be it.
Wow.
We're going to a round 11. Yep. Winner take all for map 1 here. And now this is where the mental battle comes into, you know, was pulling out that Tomahawk worth it?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, or at the end of the day, was it, hey, they thought it was another lethal that they had, or they just, I mean, you know, just kind of weren't, you know, maybe weren't as prepared as I thought they were in that particular moment. That is a big bummer to bring that momentum into what we have now, which is, you know, sudden death here.
Yeah, I mean, winner take all. Lebon or Destado rather, pushing around this right side, might walk directly into the crosshairs of Note if he's not too careful. Note prone, just waiting for someone to overstep. Oh my goodness, how does Destado rip that headshot? What a remarkable shot out of Destado.
Oh man, I wonder if we won't see that on the best play.
RPG's out and Invergrove take map 1.
IG, there they are with the win. GG's. Wow, look at this
shot, man. Destado just turns over, not even scoped in.
The no scope comes right
rips
across.
A headshot. Yeah, dude.
Man.
A flick headshot for Destado.
Crazy.
Just drops the prone target who's waiting there. Had the angle. Didn't even matter. Note took a seat right there from Destado. That was some remarkable shooting. I mean, yeah. And Invergrove, I mean, coming back to take it. I saw that tomahawk and I just got bad. You know, my magical crystal ball started showing me signs, Thunder, and I just was like, you know what? That might have been the curse right there. And map 1 going the way of Invergrove.
Sure does. You know, and you wonder about that tomahawk in that situation, right? I mean, because obviously if it connects, boom.
Oh yeah, you got a highlight.
You know, I mean, that's the highlight of the round, right? So if it connects, and look, he was not far off on the aim on that tomahawk, so I don't necessarily put the blame wholly on that or that sort of thing. But you know, in that situation, right? Oof. Yep, it could have gone a different direction. That could have been it. But then Invergrove brings it back around with some super, super impressive stuff, some crazy pistol play and that sort of thing. And at the end, right, you know how I am about a thermal. I'm a sucker for a thermal, man. Yeah. I am. I love them. I do. Smoke grenade and thermal, just, you know, I mean, just like ruining people's afternoon, you know,
it is what it is. That's as greasy as it gets right there.
But guess what? In that best play, the thermal doesn't even get used, just comes right across with a no scope, and there it is, Invergrove taking map 1. Wow, good stuff there as we are going to get into this map number 2. Getting it popping here. It's Diesel.
Let's go.
I love Diesel.
I can get behind Diesel. I'm all for it. Ooh.
We're back now. I think we're coming back in to make sure we're getting full screen on that Call of Duty here.
Yeah. Diesel is the choice for map number 2. Yeah, I think Henry Sibley was up 4-1 at one point in that first map. I mean, what an epic comeback for Invergrove to kick things off on map 1 of the finals here.
Yeah,
gunfight tournament. I mean, really good stuff out of them. I mean,
awesome stuff.
You know that is a clutch lineup. Okay, that team has proven throughout this first regular season that we've had, you know, about their playing ability, and they've shown up time and time again. And I'm not too surprised that they were able to bring that one back, because that's something that team has shown us that they're capable of doing. You know,
you mean Invergrove?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I just was confirming. I think you said them, but you are right. Yep, totally. You never sleep on them. You never, you know. And there is just at the end, Henry Sibley looks like they take round 1. Love. Quick on the trigger there with what looks to be an AK-74U. And is that, yep, you got an AUG on the front side. Good stuff out of Invergrove. Always there to impress, just like you said, Skeptor, just really fantastic. And honestly, you never, ever count them out. They're so good. IG, there goes another win. Even things up.
Yeah, I mean, this team, you know, that's who everybody's eyes have been on when it comes down to it. I mean, you know,
right.
Not dropping a game, you really can't have a more clear-cut, you know, standout team at the top, which has been Invergrove for us here so far.
It's true. Now, what I will say, though, is watching Henry Sibley today, they look the best that I have ever seen them. These two players look the best that I have ever seen them. They are so just focused. Everything is so well put together. And I mean, dude, like I know we've been talking about IG, but man, that first map was 5-6. It doesn't get closer than that.
Oh yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Henry Sibley has really been giving IG a run for their money. That's what I'm coming down to saying too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised that Inver Grove was able to make that comeback because of how good of a team they are. But I also was surprised at how good of an effort Henry Sibley was putting up in that first game, and that's just why I kind of referenced to that tomahawk, because I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, this isn't your everyday team that you're playing up against here. This is the standout #1 seed coming out of the regular season right here.
Yep.
This
100%.
is Liban and Destado, two of the standout players
Yep.
on that team. I mean, granted, every player on that Inver Grove team carries their weight, right? It's part of the ship, part of the crew mentality as they clean up another round. I mean, it's almost like a hive mind, the way that these Inver Grove players work together. Their rotations have been clean throughout the season. Their comms have been clean throughout the season. And, you know,
awesome stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they put in the time, Thunder. That's what we can keep referencing back to, is this is one of the teams that has put in the practice, and it shows. Love picking up a big frag there. The Milano with the big with one of the bigger shotguns on the backside. Oh, and Liban gonna pick up a 1-on-2 victory. Woo! Keeping the ball rolling for Inver Grove. Let the doubters be silenced as the scoreline flip-flops. Last game it was Henry Sibley with a 4-1 lead, and this game on Diesel it's Inver Grove leading 4-1.
Yeah,
Liban getting it done.
You know, and the Milano, they talked about how this weapon in particular is something that just after one of the last patches became so strong in multiplayer play. Not something you see very used in the pro. Oh! Did he get it with that C4?
With the C4 pack. Yeah, he did.
Pow!
Note, even it back up onto Destado, dropping the C4, Liban flanking around, and Note making it happen.
Wow.
4-2 now. I mean, that C4 from Destado was wicked.
It sure was.
I'd love to see a C4 kill, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very impressive stuff. That's not your normal just nade or Semtex or something like that. That takes, you know, at least a little bit extra coordination than anything else you're going to throw. And so super impressive.
KSP rocking it again. And look at that
with the 3x again. The
scope,
mini
man.
M16, I'm calling it.
Yeah. M16 Junior.
Yeah, right? Oh, that's even better. M16 Junior. This is good. I like it with the axial, man.
Oh,
I might have to build one of those as I play some COD tonight.
Some Diesel?
Yeah, dude. I've been playing a ton of Diesel lately. I love this map. It's great.
Oh, yeah. Liban getting picked up by Love, trading out for the teammate there. Love very low on HP. Destado still at 100 health. Love down to 27, and a nice slide into a shot for Destado to make it a 5-2 lead for Inver Grove. Threatening to push it to match point in the series here. With a win here, yeah, it would just take one more game for Inver Grove to close out and be the gunfight champs.
Yep, and they have just really, on this second map, they've just turned it on. I mean, the type of speed that they're playing with right now is top notch.
Oh my goodness,
look at that.
Look at that.
It's like, it's blinding the way in which they win.
We can't even switch to the next spectate on the player before Inver Grove is closing out that round, you know?
Yep.
I mean, excellent play out of Inver Grove. Really making a change after that first map. You know, map 1 was very close between Henry Sibley and them, and really, I mean, that was a completely different storyline. It felt like a completely different matchup in game number 2 there.
Yep, it did. And now the series at 2-0, the way of Inver Grove. What I'm absolutely going nuts for right now is the loadouts and the way that these players are making the most of them. No matter how strange they come out or strange they come at them, they're ready, right? I mean, we're seeing all kinds of different ARs and SMGs and things like that, with weird attachments sometimes. But I love to see the way they just make the most of it, right? The way that they play a mid to slightly not quite long range and whatever with that KSP that's got a 3 buy on it or whatever it might be. You know, that Milano play was really, really good for those couple of rounds. It's just fun stuff to watch and to see, you know, again, when you're thrown a loadout of stuff you're not prepared for, right? I mean, how fun is that to see, right? We keep going back to that Tomahawk moment in the previous round, but again, right? You know, you got to make a decision with the stuff that you're given. And there we go, game show, baby.
Game show,
I love game show. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm all for it. Game show, potential series ender if Inver Grove can make it happen. Still lots of promise for Henry Sibley. They got the job done earlier on this map against Blake. And we'll see if they can have a little bit of a replication. And the RPD coming back to us.
Oh, man.
Back to life. Dude, this is I'm pretty sure they got this off your custom classes.
They might
An LMG with a Diamati. I mean, it's not a Kimbo, so maybe not. Oh, my goodness. A firing squad for Inver Grove right off the get-go. I mean, Henry Sibley thinking they're home safe and sound, but little do they know, walking directly into Inver Grove, a firing squad of LMG. I mean, that's not going to go any different way right there. Made a mincemeat.
Yeah, they just end up in that lane a second later than they want to, and they end up jumping into some just nasty fire from the RDP.
Yeah, this is
that LMG just going, just.
Everybody in chat already knows Wicked Corvette. That's
they
the call
see
out.
it. You even saw it right there on the screen. It's Wicked, man. You see that? That's custom exhaust coming out the back. I'm telling you, those are pipes, and those add horsepower. Okay,
very true.
Not a joke.
Nope. Picking one up for a Henry Sibley, man. I mean, first time in this second map here that they've had a kill lead. Liban, though, playing a very tactical approach here. Flanking around the front stage. What do we call that? Alex Trebek. This
Running.
is the host stand. Call it Trebek.
Maybe.
Rest his soul.
Yeah, rest his soul. Oh, what a
Very
gentleman.
good, man. Dude, did you see that Aaron Rodgers was like the Jeopardy host for a little bit?
Yeah, and he was great at it.
A lot of people like him. Okay, we'll focus on the topic at hand, but that could be pretty wild if Aaron Rodgers ended up being the Jeopardy host. Henry Sibley sneak around with the capture. They find a way to get on the board.
That's it. What did we say?
Trebek.
We see it in the...
Oh, Destato getting a little taste of his own medicine after the round number one there. That's a scary lane to look down. In a Stoner and Diamati? Okay, these are the Thunder McFadden classes.
Dude, completely, man. Absolutely.
Who snuck into your account, man? This is
somebody, man. I don't know. They just maybe they I was casting tonight, and so they were kind of trying to throw a couple things in there that I really love, man. And you know,
LMGs,
the hand cannons, and
the Diamati.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. This is good stuff here. Oh my, we're seeing the same things, man. This is getting scary. The crystal ball is showing me too much, and the connection interrupts.
Oh!
I mean, right as I say it's getting scary.
Bring it back, please, internet, please. Oh, what a bummer. Oh man, we were really getting going there, and on some of my favorite loadouts in the world,
dude. Yeah,
man.
RPD Diamati, Stoner Diamati. I mean, you can't make it up. How are you going to get those loadouts back to back?
It's all for me. It's all for me and my style of play, I guess.
And
you
the
know what I
Wicked
mean?
Corvette. I mean, it's all there.
Yep, they're hearing me in the game, I guess. You know, we want this internet to keep up with us. Sometimes it doesn't. We're going to get back as soon as we can and get it figured out. You know, right there, we were talking about some of my favorite loadouts. The only thing I was missing was the dual wield, right? And I always say it. There's two reasons I love the dual wield, and it's because, number one, the power. Number two, the way you run when you do a wheel, because you run like this, and it's kind of, you know, you just, it's
dude,
so
they're
goofy.
going.
It's the goofiest thing in the world, and I love it. I think it's fantastic.
Two pistols just flying all over your screen.
Just ripping. And the Diamatis are just like, I mean, dude, what? That's stupid. You know, I mean, like, what are you doing when you're running around? Man. Yeah, running around with two of those things shouldn't be allowed, but it is for me, at least. In the games I play, yeah, so you see me with that all the time. Yeah, I got something up front with 8 attachments, and I got 2 pistols on the backside. I just always got to have it.
Dude, you're kicking the door down the second you get into wherever we're going into combat.
Big time in it.
That's the reason I bring you into combat with me, Thunder.
You do.
Somebody that's kicking open the door with me, and we're going guns a-blazing, boys. That's the only way it's going to happen.
100%, Honey P. You said it, my man. And that is, you know, I'm not always going to be the most technically sound, and I'm not always going to be quicker than the next person, but I'm going to give it 100% at least.
Oh, yeah.
And I will come in blazing, bringing the firepower. You know it. Yep, absolutely. That's how I play Call of Duty. I love it. I got laser sights and all kinds of whatever sights I can get on that thing. Yep. I'm chasing camos lately. It's been a lot of fun. So,
dude,
love it. Good stuff, folks. Why don't we, as long as we're trying to get this thing reconnected, we're going to take just a very brief break right here. We will be right back to the Minnesota Rokkr High School Call of Duty League.
Watching it end again and again. I feel it in waves, you follow me. Drifting to places I should leave. So close to the edge of something so perfect. We were too scared to take the leap. I'm missing the way we used to be. Let me go. Can't find a any closer. Try to forget all that we had. I'm rolling like water in the sea. The memories crashing into me. So close to the edge of something so worth it. You have the world right at your feet. It almost is all we'll ever be. Let me go. Left me in this mess I'm falling. Never know. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the end of our gunfight tournament on the Minnesota Rokkr High School Call of Duty League, presented by MNVL. My name is Thunder McFadden. I'm joined by Skeptor, and the two of us are now joined by and able to talk with Dostado. Dostado, welcome. Hey, you know what? You're a player that just like week in and week out continues to impress us. How are you feeling after this gunfight tournament? Did you have fun? Yeah, what's going on right now?
Yeah, I had fun. It was really fun to play. I was originally gonna play with Cobes in here, but he had to go do something, so I played with Liban, and we still ended up having fun.
Awesome. Awesome. Tell me, how long have you been playing Call of Duty, and what kind of draws you to the game? What about it just makes it fun for you as a player?
I've been playing since Black Ops 1 just for fun, and then I've taken it competitively since last year MW. And the main thing that makes it fun is being able to compete in all these tournaments.
Awesome. Awesome. You like the organization, like the tournaments. That's great. You know, and we like to be able to provide these opportunities and have you, you, Liban, Kolbs, I mean, you as a team are like just like a highlight reel in motion. How long have you all been playing together?
We've all been playing since last year MW for fun, and then around the end of the game, we started taking it seriously. And then once the Cold War dropped, we took it super serious. So we've been playing for that long.
Awesome.
Nice.
Skep, what kind of questions you got for Dostado?
Dude, well, I want to throw it back to your game against Blake. And I wanted to ask Dostado, what made you go for the double melee double kill that you got in that first match for you on the gunfight tourney?
It was me and Liban. It was a 2v1. I was like, you know what? Let's just have fun. And then we went fist, and then we went tomahawk. And then last round, I was like, you know what? Let's just go punch him.
Yeah, dude. No, that was an epic highlight right there.
It was great. We were having a blast. And even just watching you all and the type of things that you're capable of, you all just seem like you're always an extra half a step ahead of everybody else. Like it's really, really impressive stuff. Yeah. How do you like, you were mentioning something a moment ago. How do you like Cold War compared to the rest of the Call of Duty games that you play?
Cold War is not my favorite, but I still play it. It's still fun at times, but I prefer last year MW. It was way much more fun.
Right on. Right on. Skep, what else you got?
Dude, well, I was going to say, with the state tournament coming up in 2 weeks, Inver Grove, you guys have been undefeated all season long, right? So really have been looking for a competitor, right? If there was one school that you could say that you had your eye on coming into the state tournament, who would it be and why?
I'd say Rosemount, because before MNVL started, we scrimmed them, and then we had like a little connection.
Mm-hmm.
And besides Rosemount, I'd say Sibley.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, they
love
put
and
together
notes
some
seem-
decent stuff
yeah.
today. There were a couple of rounds that they were really pretty quick, we saw.
Yeah, the way they were playing that first map was getting us a
Yeah.
little mad, but we decided to just copy how they play.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we definitely saw a switch up in your guys' style. Going for that aggressive style that you guys normally have and bring to the table always wasn't working because they were kind of sitting back, maybe camping a little bit, but you guys turned it around and had a really sick comeback in that first map. And yeah, I mean, really showed up. And then map number 2 was just a domination. I mean, you guys put on a masterclass in that second game and really, showed up and showed why Invergrove's at the top.
Yeah, we just decided to run around in that map.
Good stuff. Hey,
Yeah, man,
sometimes
that's
that's
how it's
what
gotta
works,
be.
right?
Yeah.
Dude. Especially
It
when
works.
you
It
play.
works. We love it. Awesome. Dustato, amazing stuff. Do you have any final shout outs for us before we get rolling here?
Shout out to MEC, Coach Webb, and Coach Young.
Awesome. Fantastic. Dustato, thank you for being with us. Always impressive with your gameplay. And then, hey, we get to interview you, coming in super professional. Pff, awesome stuff. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Awesome. And thank you all of you viewers out there, everybody who checked out the stream. And thank you to Minnesota Rokkr, our sponsor of this Call of Duty season. It has been awesome every time we were able to get something going. And it, again, we've had some ups and downs, but we've really, really enjoyed doing this and having a Call of Duty, added to our set of games. It's been really awesome. So excellent stuff. Folks, this has been the Minnesota Rokkr High School Call of Duty League presented by MNVL. This was our gunfight tournament, and it goes to Inver Grove. That is Liban and Dustato taking the big dub today. Thank you all for joining us. On behalf of everybody here at the production staff, I am joined by Skeptor. My name is Thunder McFadden, and we will all see you all soon. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.